What is going on, guys? Today we have got another day of upgrades, and this one is a brand new one. So we have actually got the 82 plus upgrade pack, which I haven't favorited yet, which is fantastic. So it takes me a second to get to it, as we have got so many SBCs at the moment. It's unreal. It'd be nice to have like a player and like pack SBCs, but we have got the 82 plus as shown. It is only 7 cards to get it done, 4 rare, and then the rest, which is free, to be normal common. So as your standard, you want to go through all of your gold cards to start with and go and just whack in 3 of your commons. Then if you've got your rares pretty close, then just rares. Nice and simple to get this done, and you will get a pack back. I'll open one just to show you the weight on the very first one, so we can see if we can get a Centurions. I recommend using SkyCoach at skycoach.gg. Link will be in the description, and make sure on your checkout to use the code JT11 for a discount on your order. Obviously, I would 100% issue you to make sure that you are saving these for Team of the Year. We've got till Friday until Team of the Year's out. As you can imagine, I haven't got too many packs, but I will grind the game a lot as we get a walkout in the first one. I think it is just made to be. We go and get to Stegen 88. Great fodder for any icon pack that comes out, and we haven't got him. Even better. So that worked better than expected. But in terms of these, 100% wait for these to save. If you are not grinding the game like 12 hours a day, make sure you're keeping these, because they're not going to be quick to do, but most definitely every single one of you do. Yes, I said that. Everyone that you do, then you are going to basically give yourself a better chance at a Team of the Year. I'm not saying the rate's going to be fantastic for Team of the Year, because normally it does take hundreds upon hundreds of upgrades. So whatever you could put in your favor, do it. With these then, so we're going to start off on the basics. There's a couple of ways to get this done. The easiest way, if you've got coins, is obviously to buy them. Buy every player, and that is a standard. And let's get comfy to get this one in. So buying them is just a standard 3 common, 4 rare. It's as easy as that. Put whatever coins you'd like into these. I wouldn't go personally too mad, because more than likely we will get League SBCs of the upgrade factor. So like 12 Prem, 3 rare, whatever. We normally get that. So I'm anticipating that. What this is, and in terms of the grind, to grind the packs now, is to basically put yourself in a position that you can open them and then put them into these league packs. That should be the theory anyway. With these, how do you do them for free then? Because that's realistically what everybody wants to do. There is a couple of ways, and as we start a lot of these off, we go into the bronze packs. And this is a good thing that I can imagine this week might be just pack orientated. We might get a few players, but I can imagine... Oh, I didn't see blue. That is what the flair we want to see when Team of the Year comes out. But in general, you normally have to start with the bronzes and work your way up. Again, as we like, you can do the League SBCs alongside these, or obviously just grind in the upgrades if you want to just do that. With obviously a lot of these players, I can imagine, yes, he is 1.4. I bet you could sell him, but I can imagine because his lowest price is 1.4, he might struggle to sell in the long run. As we see here, we've managed to get someone for 200, so we've gained a little bit of profit back. If you don't know the bronze pack method by now, then definitely keep looking it up. But it is a standard to do. You just keep opening packs, sell whatever that is actually selling at the time. You can hold on to rares and wait for icons to come out, and they will obviously basically raise up if we get the icons, because they have the bronze rare 11. So that normally kicks in 11 rares, and you nearly get them up to about 400 or 500 if there is 2 of them. If there's only 1, sometimes they go up to maybe 300, but normally you have to have the 2 icons at once. For instance, say an R9 and a Zidane came out at once, you'd have 2 sets of the 11 rares, which keeps it ticking for about a day and a half, 2 days at max. So as we're still grinding these through, you are obviously looking for major leagues to sell, and everything else you are wanting to keep in. So, for instance, we get a Bundesliga here. We can see that he's about 250, I'd say, in terms of price. Anything goes with this. So you will get some players that are worth, for instance, this guy is looking like he's coming in probably about 650, I can imagine. maybe even a little bit more if the time goes over. I would always have a look at the end, because that is going to be personally where your profit lies. He actually goes for 750, so I technically lose out on 150 if I didn't go that literal extra second. And you may not think that's a lot, but in the course of everything, that 150 pays for another pack at some point. But in general, that was a pack played back. We just keep grinding with this, and personally, put in as much as you like. I guarantee you will... You might not make money straight away, but you definitely will have packs that are very, very fortunate in terms of what you get back. Last week we had 4 gold team of the weeks in, which discard for 10k and are normally going for about 12 to 13k at the moment. That is instant profit back. You basically have about 15 packs. I don't think there's any informs in this week, but as it says, you can keep grinding and you will eventually get that money back quite easily. Again, with these rares, we've got a Serie A player, probably goes for about 400 we'll put in just because of requirements, and obviously daily SBCs will also help in that manner. So always check your daily SBCs if there's any requirements for a bronze card or anything low rated in terms of the overall team. Check your major nations, really, is normally the one to go for, and get them out and sold. That's going to be your profit margins. So once you've done a lot of this, obviously you've grinded out as much as you can. You obviously gone through and got duplicates and all of that great stuff. Maybe start off with like 50 to 100k into this, and you'll see where you're kind of lying in terms of your profit. And then you go into the next step, which is going to be the bronze upgrades. Everybody loves them. They are an absolute ball to try and do, but we still have to do them. This is where you get it done for absolutely 0 coins. It is just a bit of time and a bit of effort. So we go into this bronzes. I think we've got 2 days remaining, so not long at all. I don't imagine these to come straight back out, but I can imagine they will be coming out again during Team of the Year, maybe under a different name. But you want to just go as standard again, get all of these players in. If you're doing League SBCs, which we'll talk on in a second, then obviously keep some of them in if you are grinding them out to get the final objectives done. But there you go with that. We've got our bronze upgrade, and the best thing for this is you get 4 silver players from it. Compared to the normal 2, that in the long run is so much better. Instead of having to do, say, like 5 to 6 silver upgrades, you literally have to do 3. 4, 8, 12, and you get 1 over. Every time you get 1 over, and you'll eventually get 1 for free that you've just done from the same amount of players. So for me, this is a massive grind and a great one for League SBCs as well. As we can see, none of these are League SBC, and that is absolutely perfect by me. So once you've done all of your bronze upgrades, this is why I'd say do a lot of bronze packs to start with, because you want to be able to do this in one quick flow. You don't want to have to keep stopping and starting. You want to get all of them bronze packs done, then you move on to the silver, and this is where you get the 5 commons. Again, another cracking one. I would always recommend, especially before the remaining 2 days go, to get every single player that you've got untradeable into this SBC, because you will not get, maybe you won't get it for a while, but you will not get a 5 common back in quite some time, because naturally it is one of them ones that is very OP to do. And as you can see, we can just whack in all of our untradeable cards, and as well, we haven't really done too many because we did a lot of them 80 pluses as well, so we are lacking a little bit on some players I want to put in, which I think if we put this final one in, we have got a whole team of untradables. That then gives us the 5 commons. As you did see, you need, 3 commons in general, so every 2 packs you can get about 3 or 4 of the 82 pluses in. So we go with a 5 common. Again, these can have Team of the Weeks and Centurions in if the cards match up. That is just how the upgrades work. So we've got our 5 players in here. Again, could go into League SBCs for more packs, or you can go straight into the upgrade yourself. What I would say is I personally would buy the 4 basic rare players, just for the fact that if you are giving up 11 commons just for 2 rares, I think personally it's better off going to do the commons and then just buying the 4. Realistically, you're looking at 700 a pop. So for instance, I don't think they'd go up too much more than that. So we look at 700 on the gold rares. We're looking pretty much as good as you like there. Everything's going to be dupe. We don't need any chemistry. That is more than fine to do. So once you've done that, obviously go and put your golds in like you saw at the start, and just keep rinse and repeating. If you can't afford the rares, then yes, you're going to have to go and do the gold commons. So it would be a little bit of a longer step to go and get the 5 commons, do that 3 times, do then the gold upgrades, come back and do the commons, do the gold upgrade again. The only benefit is if you get an 82 out of this upgrade, you can put that in and get a free rare player rather than putting in 4. So again, it is all about time management with that one. Personally, I would much rather go and buy the gold rares. Even if it does put you down a little bit, you can easily make that coins back with rivals, champs, and obviously the bronze pack method once you get some coins in there. Another way of doing it from the upgrades is once you've done your silvers, you've maybe done a few golds as well, you want to be going and doing these leagues. If you've not finished the winter normal league or the premiums objectives for the 81 times 11, personally, go and do it. It's not very difficult. If you get some silvers in your club, you should be able to go and get these done very easily. If you've done all the objectives, I would personally focus on the premium one. Again, we've only got 2 days left, so get it finished as many times as you want, and you can obviously keep whatever packs you need as well. Personally, the only pack I would save from it is a Prime Gold Players pack. I wouldn't save any more, personally, because it's just the only one worth saving. Everything else is just, unfortunately, a little bit lower on the kind of pack weight, whereas the Prime Gold pack has got a little bit of a chance. And then also you want to be doing your 80 pluses at the same time, but we've got a lot of days to get that done, so that's not a problem. And then once you've done them upgrades, if you want to open up the packs into the League SBCs, and then again, filter the ones that you don't need to re-put into the League SBC, into the 82 plus. That will obviously give you a few more of the rares that you can again keep rinsing and repeating. And that's about it. Bronze packs into bronze upgrades, into silver upgrades, either into League SBCs, then into upgrades, or going from normal silver upgrades into the gold upgrade itself. So it's a pretty standard grind. Let me know down below if you're struggling with it or need any tips on anything else. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll be back for hopefully 25 to 50 82 pluses. But other than that, make sure you like and subscribe.